Have you ever felt isolated, wondering why, despite your best efforts, you find yourself alone, without close friends or meaningful relationships? It's a common experience, especially for those striving to live a life rooted in faith and righteousness. But what if this loneliness is not a sign of failure, but rather a mark of being chosen by Allah for a higher purpose? In today's video, we're going to explore 7 profound reasons why the chosen ones often find themselves alone. These reasons are not meant to divide or isolate, but to help you understand the unique journey that Allah has set for you. By the end of this video, you'll see how this solitude is a part of a divine plan, one that strengthens your connection with Allah and unites you with the greater Muslim Ummah in a deeper way. Number 1, a test of faith and patience. Have you ever wondered why your path seems lonelier than others? In Islam, tests of faith often come in the form of solitude. The Quran reminds us, do the people think that they will be left to say, we believe, and they will not be tried? This verse highlights that trials, including loneliness, are part of being chosen by Allah. This solitude isn't a punishment. It's a test of your patience and faith. It's in these quiet moments that your reliance on Allah is strengthened. Instead of seeking comfort in people, you turn to Allah, deepening your spiritual connection. This phase in your life is not about being isolated from others, but about growing closer to Allah, who is always with you. During these periods of loneliness, it's crucial to remember that some of the greatest figures in Islamic history faced similar tests. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, himself spent significant time in solitude, reflecting in the cave of Hira before receiving the first revelation. These moments alone were not a sign of abandonment, but rather a preparation for the immense responsibility that lay ahead. Your solitude could be a time of preparation, sharpening your character and fortifying your faith for the challenges and blessings that Allah has planned for you. Number 2, protection from harm. Sometimes being alone is Allah's way of protecting you from harmful influences. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "A man's religion will be that of his close friend. So let each of you look at whom he takes as a friend." This hadith emphasizes the importance of surrounding yourself with righteous company. If you find yourself without close friends, it might be Allah's way of shielding you from relationships that could lead you astray. Being chosen means that Allah is guiding you away from those who could harm your faith or character. This solitude is not about division, but about ensuring that you are on the right path, surrounded by those who uplift you. Consider how often we hear stories of people who were led down the wrong path by the company they kept. Negative influences can subtly shift our values, pulling us away from what truly matters. By removing these influences from your life, Allah may be protecting you from harm that you cannot see. It's an opportunity to reassess the kind of people you want to be surrounded by, and to seek out relationships that bring you closer to Allah rather than lead you away. This period of solitude can be a time of cleansing and refocusing, allowing you to attract the right kind of companionship that supports your spiritual journey. Number 3, a focus on inner growth. In moments of solitude, there's a unique opportunity for inner growth that might not be possible when you're surrounded by others. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, often sought solitude for reflection and spiritual growth, setting an example for us all. When you're alone, you're given the space to focus on your relationship with Allah, to reflect on your life, and to grow spiritually. This time is not about being cut off from others, but about preparing yourself for the greater responsibilities and connections that Allah has planned for you. Solitude offers a rare chance to delve deep into your heart and mind, to assess your intentions, and to cleanse your soul from distractions. In the silence of solitude, you can hear your true thoughts, understand your deepest fears, and strengthen your connection with Allah. It's a time to cultivate qualities like patience, empathy, and resilience, traits that are essential for personal and spiritual growth. Instead of viewing this solitude as a period of loneliness, see it as a season of personal development where you are being shaped and molded for the journey ahead. Number 4, preparing for greater responsibilities. Allah often places His chosen ones in solitude to prepare them for greater responsibilities. Consider the lives of the prophets, many of whom experienced periods of intense solitude before being entrusted with their missions. This time alone is not a sign of rejection, but of preparation. Being alone allows you to build resilience, to understand yourself better, and to develop the qualities needed for the responsibilities that lie ahead. It's about preparing you to be a leader, a guide, or a support for others in the future. This period of solitude can be seen as a divine training ground. In the quiet moments, you are being equipped with the mental strength, spiritual depth, and emotional intelligence necessary to take on the challenges that come with leadership. Just as the prophets were molded in their times of isolation, you too are being shaped for the unique role that Allah has planned for you. It's a time to strengthen your faith, sharpen your skills, and cultivate a deep understanding of your purpose. When the time comes, you'll be ready to step into the responsibilities that await, not as someone unprepared, but as someone who has been carefully crafted for the task. Number 5, a stronger connection with Allah. Solitude can lead to a deeper, more intimate connection with Allah. When you're alone with fewer distractions, you have more time for prayer, reflection, and remembrance of Allah. The Quran states, "And remember your Lord much and exalt him with praise in the evening and the morning." This time is about strengthening your bond with Allah, finding comfort in his presence, and realizing that true companionship is found in your relationship with him. It's about shifting your focus from worldly relationships to your eternal relationship with your Creator. In the silence of solitude, you are given the rare opportunity to hear the whispers of your soul and the guidance of your Lord. It is during these moments that you can pour your heart out to Allah, free from the noise and distractions of daily life. The absence of worldly companions allows you to experience the true essence of tawakkul, reliance on Allah, knowing that He is sufficient for you. This deepened connection not only brings you peace and comfort in the present, but also fortifies your faith, making you more resilient to the trials of life. Embrace this solitude as a gift, a chance to draw closer to Allah and to strengthen the bond that will guide you through every aspect of your life. Number 6, a call to service and leadership. Often those who are chosen by Allah are called to serve the Ummah in unique ways. This solitude is not about distancing yourself from the community, but about preparing to serve it. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, spent years in solitude before his prophethood, preparing for the immense responsibility that lay ahead. Your solitude might be Allah's way of setting you apart, not for isolation, but to prepare you for a role that requires deep wisdom, patience, and strength, qualities that are often cultivated in solitude. In solitude, you are given the time and space to reflect deeply on your purpose and the skills needed to fulfill it. Just as the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was prepared for his mission through periods of quiet reflection and personal development, your time alone may be a divine opportunity to develop the leadership qualities that will be required of you. This period allows you to connect with your inner self, understand your strengths and weaknesses, and build the resilience necessary for guiding others. When the time comes to step into your role of service and leadership, you will do so with the confidence that you have been carefully prepared by Allah for this responsibility. Number 7, a reminder of the hereafter. Finally, being alone can be a powerful reminder that our ultimate companionship is with Allah and that this world is temporary. The Quran reminds us, and the hereafter is better for you than the first life. This solitude is a chance to focus on your ultimate goal, pleasing Allah and preparing for the hereafter. It's a reminder that while relationships and friendships are important, they are secondary to your relationship with Allah and your preparation for the next life. In these moments of solitude, you are given the opportunity to reflect on the true purpose of your existence. The absence of worldly distractions allows you to contemplate the reality of the hereafter and the impermanence of this life. This time alone can help you realign your priorities, ensuring that your actions are guided by the desire to attain Allah's pleasure and eternal success. It serves as a gentle nudge to detach from the temporary and focus on what truly matters: your relationship with Allah and your preparation for the everlasting life that awaits. Embracing this solitude as a reminder of the hereafter can transform your perspective, bringing peace and purpose to your journey. If you've ever felt isolated or alone, remember that it might be a sign that you are chosen by Allah for a higher purpose. This solitude is not about division, but about preparation, protection, and growth. By embracing these periods of loneliness, you can strengthen your connection with Allah and prepare for the greater roles and responsibilities that lie ahead. Thank you for watching, and if this video resonated with you, please like, comment, and share it with others. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insights that help you navigate your spiritual journey with wisdom and faith.